Hey guys, you knew I had to make a video about AMC with all the talk going on about it, so I wanted to make a quick video about why I started a position in AMC back in May 18th. As you can see from the chart here, this is a daily chart that we have. Back in the beginning of the year with the GameStop short squeeze that occurred, a lot of us took advantage of a opportunity here with AMC kind of following GME's lead. We did take a trade here. This was more of like a swing trade that we wanted to get exposure at that time. We entered around here, $4. Got out, I think it was like around 15, 16, 18, around there. And that was it. I wasn't in on the whole short squeeze phenomena that was going on around that time. I just was kind of late to the party, wanted some exposure, and we did that successfully. As time has gone along and we're fast forwarding now to May, we are definitely seeing increased activity here on May 13th, where you can see a big jump from about $10 to $14 share price. And you can see the volume tells you the whole story right here. Volume is just getting a little bit quiet, then a burst, and we're seeing increased trading activity over the last couple days. And this stuff is now hitting the news on CNBC, all of that going on. And I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. We really have a war between hedge funds and buyers, retail investors just going long into the stock, buying options. And you also have the hedge funds here doubling down on their short position, borrowing these shares. And the reason why I took this trade, if we go and look at this institutional ownership through Fintel, you go all the way back to May 18th, where there was a whole bunch of 13Fs released. And you will notice that, there we go, May 17. Look at this wave of green. There's so many people just jumping into this. It caught my attention. These new positions being opened. Some big names are involved here, like Goldman Sachs. That caught my attention. Citadel also has a position as well on top of the shares that they are shorting. So it is a very interesting dynamic going on here. So I saw this and I said, hey, why not jump into this trade? And here was the trade that I jumped into, that I sent out to my subscribers. I thought it was very interesting that Citadel also had about 4.1 million shares via call options, and that made me kind of scratch my head, and I saw others jumping in, and I wanted to get in on it as well. Why not, right? This was the signal for me. And you can do this with any amount of money that you're willing to risk. In this case, we got two contracts, September 17th, that were going for $1.85. I like it because, hey, it's way out of the money, but if there is some momentum to the upside, and this is definitely, clearly a momentum trade, the trade only costs about $1.50 a day to be in this trade. I love it. How did I get that $1.50? I take the amount of the contract, divide it by days till expiration, and that will tell you how much you're paying per day to be into that contract swing trade. So that's a little formula I like to use to measure my account balance, make sure I'm keeping my account balance healthy and not spending too much. It will go a long way, definitely, for new traders and investors with options contracts. So last Friday, we had a bit of a sell-off here, and I'm actually going with a different approach this second round. I actually like this momentum wave that we have going on. The stock rallied on Friday about 30%, 33% to new highs, and then it got erased by selling and hedge fund shorting, taking it all the way back down to almost break even. I think it closed about negative 3% for the day, which is not really a big win for these hedge funds when you think about it. These guys have been shorting the stock since $5 or less. and they've been kind of abusing the system, and it's kind of just really ridiculous and unfair. And this kind of movement is really inspiring that's taking place, calling these guys out for, abusing the system, really. So I saw that sell off, and I actually was really excited to see that. I was waiting for this to happen. The stock has been on a rally just going upwards, and we finally saw some resistance. So I definitely bought more contracts. In fact, these are weeklies, and we'll see how the rest of the week goes from there. Well, the next week. And I'm looking forward to it because I don't see this ending anytime soon, and I will be willing to reload and keep on doing this process again, no matter how long this takes, because I do have my September still. That's extra padded time on there, so those options contracts are not going to be as volatile as my shorter term ones. So then when you go to the short interest on here on Fintel, check this out. You scroll down here, and you can see ever since May 18th, May 17th, you've just seen the short volume just piling and piling and piling. Then you can see the total volume, just ridiculous amount of trading volume that is happening on this stock. So ideally, I like to look at a bunch of different stocks in the stock market, look for opportunities, but really the stock market's just been kind of quiet. You look at the SPY, it's just been low volume. This is where all the action is. This is where I'll be probably for the whole week. This is a big story that's just now surfacing everywhere. This is going to attract more retail investors to get in and get their piece of the pie. And we have a very big week ahead of us, guys. I definitely see this surpassing 40. I don't know where it will go after that. There are some theories out there. There's definitely some YouTubers, other users online, Reddit, Wall Street Bets, way more educated than me on this topic. I just wanted to make this quick video to share you guys the trades that I have been executing and sharing with my followers and what I think of the whole situation. And I definitely see this thing going to moon, Mars, whatever you want to call it, with both sides definitely betting down, the longs and then the short sellers. This is just going to be ultimately a game of fatigue. Who is going to get tapped out first? And it will be very interesting to see how this plays out. And I am sure the SEC is definitely looking into this and will come up with some sort of solution down the road to kind of prevent these squeezes from happening. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please throw me a like. I really appreciate that. And if you want to learn more about the trade study, visit me at thetradestudy.com, and I will see you in the next one.